Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about TMNT Mutant Mayhem because again, I already know somebody's gonna ask me for my opinion about it. Let me just go ahead and make a video, have it ready, and we're gonna talk about it because I saw the trailer by permanent teenager Seth Rogen, and it's hot dog shit, honestly. And like I'm glad that they're embracing the new art, like the animation of Spider-Verse, because it is a cool art form that I like to see. But I hate the design. I hate the damn designs of the TMNT characters. I don't know what they were what I was expecting, but I didn't expect the turtles to be drastically different, and I'm getting kind of tired of the turtles being drastically different from each other. Like, they're quads. In real life, they're quads. They don't, like, you don't have to make them different sizes and shapes in order for y'all to know that, hey, these are different, that they're different personalities. We know the different personalities by their bandanas. But the problem is, you have literal children voicing the TMNT, and instead it doesn't make them sound like teenagers. It make them sound like they're about, probably about 12, 13, 14. You know what I'm saying? Like, they haven't hit puberty yet, so they're not even teenagers at this point. They're pubescents, little kids. And Master Splinter with the afro mohawk, like, what the mullet, like, what is that? And isn't Satoshi supposed to be Japanese? So why is he voiced by Jackie Chan? Isn't that kind of weird? I thought China hate Japanese people, but all right, okay. Because I'm just saying. I thought that was a thing. The turtles, again, different sizes and shape, to kind of show the difference between them, but I don't think you really need to do that when you already have them with their different multicolored bandanas, and also their weapons show their difference. They should be like the same size, honestly. It was already weird enough when Rise of TMNT did that, and that shit flopped. And I don't care what nobody say, it flopped. It flopped. They got canceled after 2 seasons. The ratings wasn't good for the show. It had to end up with a movie that Netflix had to co-finance. And still, a lot of people that I know that like TMNT did not watch it. They'll praise the animation, but again, good animation can't save a show. You know how many times we've seen shows with good animation get canceled because, and especially when you got a lot of these companies putting figurines out, or putting lazy stories and stuff like that, it turns the audience off. Like, everybody always want to talk about, oh, this stuff is for children or whatever. Okay, but the children aren't buying the shit. And if the parents aren't pleased with the shit, why would they buy the shit? Because kids don't got money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always want to talk about, oh, if you don't like it, it's not meant for you. It's meant for children. Okay, but those children need mama and daddy's permission to either buy or sometimes watch the animation. I'm just being serious. Like, you know, you guys talk a big game without thinking about, like, hey, there's a lot of nuance involved in this. You know what I'm saying? And that's just from personal opinion. You know, like, right now, Hasbro is doing bad with the Funkos. Toys are being tossed in the landfill because, you know, people just isn't pleased with what's going on with this merchandise and stuff like that, or the looks and feel of the characters. You need to have these characters looking like something. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, if you want people to buy and keep continuing to come back to these movies and shows or whatever, you need to start giving the actual fans what they want. And again, when a franchise is old like TMNT, your target audience isn't children. It is actually the parents of that franchise who grew up with it a long time ago, because they're the ones that's going to take their children to create generational returns on interest of the characters. When you change the characters drastically and you turn off the fan base that grew up with it in the 80s and in the 90s and in the 2000s, then you get kind of crazy. Like, I wonder why nobody's not watching our movie or whatever. Because remember, the last animated TMNT didn't really do that well in the box office, and that had gorgeous animation too, and the turtles look accurate too. So I'm just saying, like, y'all really think that this is going to do well too? You haven't treated the turtles well, so then when you finally do get an opportunity to treat them well, you know, it doesn't do well because of all of the times that you screwed them up prior to, you know, the TMNT. Like, it hasn't been out in the world for a while. You know, when the TMNT movie, the animated movie, came out in theaters, that was like right after the 2000s TMNT ended, and it's been a while, which people kind of, you know, forgot about the turtles at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of those catch-22 kind of thing. But what's going on is this whole lie of April always being black. No, because if you look at the original comic book, April has a scene with Baxter Stockman, her boss, who is clearly a black man. Like he is clearly black in the comic book, and she isn't the same skin color as him. So if she was meant to be black, she would have had the same skin color that Baxter Stockman had. And then when they released the color version of the character, they would have made her black. And then people were like, oh, well, she got curls, she got Jerry curls or whatever. Newsflash, back in the 80s, white women did perm their hair. You know what I'm saying? Just like black folks did the same thing too. It's not, you know, something that, you know, people haven't done before. It's not the end all be all. I mean, first off, have you seen the 80s? Have you seen the damn 80s with them hairstyles? White, black, Latinos, all of them. Y'all motherfuckers was wearing some weird hairstyles back in the 80s. And maybe late 70s, if we want to get technical. Cause them hairstyles was off the fucking chain. I'm just being honest. And it was a style back then. So why wouldn't April have the style that she was created through? She was created for the 80s. You know what I'm saying? And right now, people are getting tired of it. Remember, Disney already is doing a lot of race swapping with their characters already. And that's already just aggravating people to no end right now as it is. So you release The Little Mermaid, that trailer. That shit's getting destroyed online right now. Then you release Peter Pan and Wendy, and people are just like, fuck this shit. We're tired of the race swap characters. Why can't we have anything original? You know what I'm saying? You got the Flash movie the Flash movie trailer that talked, and people were like, why is Supergirl not white and blonde or whatever, right? Now here comes Rise of TMNT. Why is April black, fat, and ugly? Because she is. She is black, fat, and ugly. And I don't even understand what the fuck that is. Like, that's not April. April is supposed to be a redheaded young woman or girl. Even though I don't like when they de-age April O'Neil, because it's weird, honestly. I hated the 2012 version of TMNT because of that. I don't like April being the same age as the Turtles. No. I don't need her being a teenager at all. She needs to be a grown woman that, you know, we met. That the Turtles meet. She freaks out. Then she gets to know them and realize they're not that bad of people. You know what I'm saying? She needs to be an appealing character. because she's kind of like our eyes and ears into the world of the TMNT. And making her damn butt ugly ain't helping nobody, because she looks average. If I put that picture, the picture that of April from TMNT Rise of not Rise of the TMNT, but Mutant Mayhem, you'd be like, who the hell is that? Oh, that's supposed to be April. No, that's not April. Most TMNT fans will tell you that's not April. Stop trying to come up with excuses. Well, she's a fictional character, so she can be any race. No, you can't use that excuse, because if that's the case, Black Panther, Storm, Shang-Chi, all of these characters that were purposely made as another race should be any race they want to be, right? But no, you're not ready for that. You're not ready for that. No. Y'all keep talking about, oh, they're fictional characters, so their race doesn't matter. Well, actually, it does matter, because if the creator wanted the characters to be originally black or whatever, they would have made it. And don't tell me they couldn't, because in a TMNT, again, Stockman is in there, and Stockman is originally black. They had got some flack from the cartoon because they made Stockman white, and that was an issue. You know, your little classic TMNT 80s show, y'all didn't. Oh, okay, right. You really want to talk about race swapping? But April being black is stupid. She's not black, and it's always weird that you guys keep doing this with redheaded women. No, redheads in general. You take redheads and then you say, hey, let's make them black because diversity and inclusion reasons. You do it just so you can cause friction and tension in between the fan base. And all this does, yeah, it might get you some attention, but at the end of the day, it doesn't bring in the money, and it doesn't bring in the audience like you think it does. Because if it's done by Paramount, best believe it's going to be on streaming services. So why would people pay when they can just wait until the streaming services release it? I'm just being honest. Like, you know, you guys want since you guys want to talk all that mess about, oh, April's always been black. No, the hell she hasn't. And it's been debunked for so many years. It has been debunked so many years. Just like anytime you take a character that's straight and make them gay, it's been debunked plenty of times that this character has never been damn gay before or bisexual before in their lives. And y'all still want to try to double down on it. And it's the same thing, even then, it's the same thing as like the Suicide Squad killed Justice League. Make absolutely no sense that Deadshot all of a sudden go from white to black. And people question that too. They were like, that's stupid. These race swaps are out of fucking control. Stop race swapping characters. Stop making characters look fucking ugly. Because the Turtles look ugly too. Master Splinter look unappealing too. April is ugly too. But April is like the human character that brings us into the world. Why are the Turtles sounding like boys who haven't hit puberty yet? And don't tell me teenage boys don't hit puberty, because I was one. All right? Ain't nobody's balls dropped in that trailer. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Turtles sound and look horrible, just like they did in Rise of TMNT. April O'Neil, the same thing. Bitch look terrible. She look unappealing. She's fat as hell. It don't make no logical sense. Why can't you guys get it through your thick skulls? People have an iconic look for April. Either it's her iconic yellow jumpsuit, or her 2003 look, which you could have did a mixture of both. You need to stop changing shit that don't need to be changed for political reasoning. And I even heard that some people talking about that she's gonna be a lesbo in the damn movie. I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them. Because the last series, Casey was a fucking girl. So, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. But because I don't know. I just think it's weird, but that's just enough of me talking about it. I just was like, let me just, put it out there right quick, because I already know people are going to ask me about it. What's my opinions, what's my thoughts, what's my feelings on it. And my feelings is that it looks stupid. I don't know if this movie's going to I don't know if this movie's going to make money, because it seems like the audience is getting tired. The audience is getting tired, honestly. But it is what it is. Tell me what you guys think in the comments section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.